About time.
All right. We are here for episode 5 of Entertainment After Dark with Boston C
And
and
BowTie.
BowTie. Our guest today is Amber McSwain. Today we're going to be asking Amber some questions, talking about what she does, how the entertainment life has affected her, and what she's got coming up next. And maybe she might be able to tell us a couple of wild stories or interesting things that she's experienced working in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
And if
Oh.
we don't like one topic, she can just turn the page. We can talk about whatever's on the
I've got
next
a
page.
zillion topics in my notes.
She-
Ask my
She's
husband.
got lots of stories, lots of stories.
So, Bowtie, how did we meet Amber? I know
Oh,
y'all had a chance to meet Amber before I did. I want to hear a little bit about that.
I met Amber because she was a contestant on Hamlet's Got Talent, which was a brainchild of our old buddy Z. He's off in Charlotte now.
He's what at this moment because he goes all over the place all the time,
Right?
doesn't
He
he?
could be anywhere in the world. Who knows
On a little
where?
moped somewhere.
I'm
And
pretty
his
sure he's in
Vespa.
Charlotte with Franklin actually today. As a matter of fact, who knows? Maybe they're watching. But yeah, him Franklin Branch was going up there today to see him, so should be in Frank. I should. They're going to a game, I think. But anyways, Z and me and Mike Ruff it was.
I
We
like
had like a
Mike
little
Ruff. Mike Ruff
meeting,
is fun.
and we're talking about this idea that Z had to where kind of like a talent show like America's Got Talent, but do it in Hamlet area.
That was fun.
And so and Amber was one of the people that signed up for that competition and competed as well.
What happened is I went to karaoke for the first time right before that, and Fourth of July thing. Elevator. That was fun. And then I was like, well, I got to do this all the time. And so I looked online, and who did I see first? BowTie Entertainment,
All right.
because he's number one.
Well, that's good that that advertisement was getting out there like it's supposed to.
You know it does. It's the latest, the newest everything. Like, you know who made your outfit today? Y'all know who made his outfit? BowTie Entertainment.
Made whose outfit?
Your outfit.
My outfit?
Mm-hmm.
No.
BowTie Entertainment. You always flashy with the season now.
No. This is Dollar Tree stuff. What you talking about?
Although Bowtie does have a building full of
I
customized
know he does.
shirts. Unfortunately, this one isn't a part of that collection, but
She
one
wanted
day
to.
we will have to
She wanted to
expose a
do
few
the.
of those customs.
She wanted to do the podcast in the building, and I'm like, it's full of shirts. We don't have any room to fit the people in there. Got too many shirts in the building.
Oh, you know, BowTie, I cannot see your face. What Boston was talking about was right. So I'm going to turn.
Just a little bit.
Let's see. Y'all better scoot
Can you
forward just
Can't
see?
slightly.
can't talk to me without being
You
able to
know,
see me, huh?
everybody is barefoot for
There we
me
go.
today. I feel special. So
That's
if
right.
this is about Amber, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Let's see. Let's talk about Amber.
Oh, we're gonna
I
talk
want to
about
talk.
Amber.
I want to talk about first about what I've been listening to today and for like every day for the last couple of days. Um, can we talk about artists here?
Oh,
Oh
oh, turn
my
your
Uh-oh.
volumes off. As long as we have the volumes on our phones off while we
Okay.
monitor our lives.
So can we talk about artists here legally?
What are your
Songs and stuff.
influences? What
Okay.
what gives you the drive to do what you want to do? Who are your performance influences? Who are your vocal influences?
Okay. So right now I like Serotonin by Dexter and the Rocks. Probably don't know who that is. It's like some underground guy, and it's only that one song, and I can listen to it over and over again. Serotonin, but it's Sarah with an H.
We will tag that
Yeah, it's
song in
good.
the comments below after the live.
And then Tears for Fears always. I love my Tears for Fears. I could listen to that whole entire. I don't know what the name of the album is, but one of the first Tears for Fears albums. So that's what I've been listening to, and that's basically what my vibe starts with. Is what I'm listening to, and most of the time that's the songs in my head, whatever that is. And so
Are they songs in your head? So some people have voices in their head. You got songs in your head. Is
yeah,
that what you're telling us?
yeah, it's my
Okay.
motivation.
Right.
My
That's
muse is
good.
my husband, but my motivation is the songs in my head. And honestly, for the last couple months, for the first time, I think I'm gathering enough stuff to make songs. And I'm like, I got pieces of songs of a bazillion songs in my head, and like maybe a title written here and something there, but I just got to get it all together. I used to write a lot. always, but I could never put it in the music. But now that I'm Matt, he's been playing the piano, and for our Christmas present this year for our family, because I'm broke, you know. If you'd like to sponsor our trip, that'd be great. Anyways, but our gift for all of our family members this year is a performance by our family. Matt's playing the piano, and we are singing Silver Bells. And every house that we're going to has a piano, so it's gonna be great. We're gonna bring some yummy cheese buffalo dip and a song.
So are all these people watching now? Did they just find out what their Christmas gift's going to
Oh
be?
shoot!
So
The
I wasn't
surprise
thinking.
we're
has been
live, Amber.
ruined.
They probably ain't listening.
Y'all act
The ones who
surprised
care
when
don't
she
care.
gets there.
Do you know that? In your family, the ones who care, they don't care about the other stuff. So it's like for Matt, he could give two shits. Can I cuss on this thing? He could give two shits if I'm going to this or this or this tonight. He would rather just hang out at the house with a fire pit and just be there hanging out. And you know what? That's the bestest. Because for one half of me is I want to go off and do everything, and this other half of me is like I gotta be have my privacy and my comfort and my
For
loving
this
at the house.
episode, we're gonna have to put like a thing of words and then what they mean because Amber has her own language. But bestis I have heard used. Other people do use bestis, but there's some more words that in our little pre-meeting we had that she threw out there that I have not heard before. So,
I better get these notes out because I can talk to y'all all day. We got an
but
hour, right? 45 minutes. Let's see.
but even though it looks like we're trying to follow a format, there's no way that we're going to stay on any one topic. We're going to jump back and forth. So y'all better be paying close attention because Amber's brain is like it moves on from one topic to the next very
That's how
quickly.
I stay on top of
And
all the
Right.
silly
shit.
me for thinking with the questionnaire I received a day in advance that we would
Right.
stay in order on topic. Nope, we're just caution to the wind, no
Yeah.
rhyme or reason. Let's do this. And
She's
that's what
like,
we're about. This
BowTie,
is
do
all
you
about
know
being raw, real,
Good, because
and what
that's the only thing I can be.
the
Anything
order
other than
BowTie?
that
There's no
can kiss
order.
my booty.
and exactly. And that's what we're here to portray. What is the raw and the real? You
I,
know, we're not here to pretend we've got it all together. We're here to tell you where we're at. Look for some support to keep growing.
I'm just
Thank
excited
you
that I
very
got
much because I
coffee
truly
again.
agree.
And that's one of the beauties, the thing you were just mentioning
What?
before, wanting to stay home and just chill. Isn't that one of the beautiful things about what we do? We get to go out and enjoy the nightlife as our work and our hobby, and then for our downtime, it's not okay. I've got to worry about this, that, and the other. It's I can relax because I did the fun things. I've
You
already done
know, a
the
good
fun.
friend of my husband doesn't. He is not available until noon. If you try to contact this man before
That's me.
noon, that's yeah, that's your man, my man's friend. He is not being contacted till noon. So hey, you know that is nice. You know, so and especially for me, I got three boys, and so and we homeschool, so my schedule is whatever the heck I want it to be,
Hmm.
and we love it. You know, my boy want to do this or my boy want to do that. It don't matter what day or time. You know, we can make it happen. We ain't got to be any specific place. So I would like to be in more specific places and get paid more often. So if you like to
All
check
comes
me
with
out,
growth. Yep.
you know,
Check her out, everybody.
I do a lot of events, but I don't have what BowTie Karaoke has, and that is like a constant. You know who you are? You are the karaoke mafia.
Huh.
And I have told everybody that I love that, and they all love it
Oh my
because you
goodness.
are. Y'all are the best there is. If there's karaoke mentioned in Moore County, Richmond County, Anson County, it's a bow tie.
Unfortunately,
You know.
Boston has set the bar high
I
on
know, and now you got
expectations
Heather,
on our quality of sound that we produce on this
and
at
I
our
love Heather
karaoke
too.
events.
I was hoping she'd be here
I'm on a
today.
constant uprise of wanting to improve quality. I will
Right.
never stop. There is always growth.
Quality is important because with quality comes accuracy, and I love accuracy.
And there's always something new to learn in this industry. Just when I think I have one of my new pieces of technology mastered, something new comes out that can assist me further, take me bigger places with my equipment, my quality, and it allows more doors to open.
But it's not like us, you know, mafia almost makes it sound like
That makes you cool, bow
I'm
tie,
making some
okay?
kind of money or something because we're definitely not. not knocking it down as far as the
We're trying
finances
to give
go.
the community vibe
You
more
have
than a mafia
employers,
vibe.
BowTie.
We
You
have
are awesome. You have employers. Your business is going
we
great.
have also community outreach that we do. Like this Tuesday, we are going to be at the Hamlet Senior Center.
I've got to check those out.
We are doing a Christmas program. Boston is in charge of this particular program. I normally go to the Hamlet Senior Center, but this is actually at the building right beside it. What they call it building?
I forget.
It's like the
The
old,
Legion?
yeah, the old American Legion building right beside it. And all Richmond County seniors are going to be there for their Christmas party. And we're providing the entertainment, but it's all volunteers that are coming in to sing with us. And we have Carol Kelly's supposed to be coming down. She was one of our KWC finalists. She's
I
supposed to be
remember
coming
her.
from
She was
Charlotte
cute.
and singing. And of course, Glenn's one of our local seniors who's also a member there, and he'll definitely be part of the mix. And I'm trying to think who else. Shane Hoffman was another one that has agreed to come sing with us.
We're hoping that Luke and Bethany can make it tomorrow. Hoping.
Or, yeah, Tuesday,
I'm
not
sorry.
tomorrow.
I don't know what day it is, Amber.
Tomorrow you have another event with Luke and Bethany, though. Speaking of
Yeah,
which,
they're
awesome announcement.
so they do some performances at the Aberdeen Harris Teeter here and there.
Oh, I did stuff there too. I did the
Yes.
Hawaiian Luau this summer. It
Yes.
was my first MC event.
Yep.
Oh, it
And
was great.
having seen you do that stuff there and them doing this there, they gave me the opportunity to come and play just a couple of songs because I play guitar too. So
Yeah.
I do a
You talk
few for
about one of
Bethany.
Thursday. It's called something
No,
Thursday.
no. They actually have the freedom because the management liked them so much that all they need to do is call and tell them when they want to be there.
Awesome.
So they gave me the opportunity to play two of the songs I do for Bethany, and I'm super excited because again, I've seen what you've done there
It's fun
online.
there.
It looks like such a
You
great
want me to tell you
time,
something?
nice
The
calm
echoes are
environment.
great. You'll love it.
I'm excited for the acoustics.
Your Alicia Keys song, you're gonna just like
I'm
melt
not I'm
yourself.
not singing, I'm playing guitar.
Oh, okay.
This is a friend of mine who I play guitar for. We do some harmonizing, but I connected her with another guitarist,
Okay.
and they're starting to grow and now giving me the opportunity to play
The
around a
Bad
little with them as
Bees.
well.
Are you gonna do harmonizing this time too?
More likely, I'm just going to play some of the songs that we've been getting more comfortable with guitar. I don't feel I'm very confident yet to sing and play and keep the whole
Okay.
song like stable.
I had somebody just ask me, it was day for yesterday, if I would get with them and do sing with their guitars and then they harmonize with me. I was like, okay, because I've done things with other bands, but it's mostly been me and my MC events and stuff. But it's nice to do that, and I liked her, so I was like, you know, she could sing with her name is Charity something. She works at Skate Ring. She's got a beautiful voice, and she wants to get together and practice for an event coming up somewhere. So we're gonna try that out.
And the
So
beauty of stuff like that is we never know what that kind of networking and that kind of connection can bring us. You know, it can help them, it can help us, it helps us grow within our talents. We might learn something that we didn't realize we wanted to do or could do
and then
before.
just making beautiful music together.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I got the music in my head all the time. So.
Beautiful thing.
Okay, can we talk about
Yeah, I was about to
East Coast
say. So
competitions?
tell me what you've got coming up,
Okay.
what
East
you're in
Coast.
the middle of right now.
Okay.
You were just in Georgia, right? Tell us a little bit
So,
about that before we go on to the next step in this process.
okay. So we was in Baxley, Georgia, and I have never been to Georgia. And I tell you what, hope you can hear me. I've never been to Georgia before, but we have totally uh, fallen in love with it. It's got beautiful landscape. Everybody's yard has a man-made pond. I'm like, dang, every single yard has a man-made pond, and they're all really pretty. I saw alligator. Did you
Every
see?
person in Georgia?
Yes, you
Wow.
drive from North Carolina to Georgia, and almost as soon as you hit that line, every house has a man-made pond. No matter how big or small, it's in that front yard.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you, we saw alligator out there too. I had a video about it. It was funny. We were just driving down the road. There was two alligators swimming by.
Is
It's like,
that
oh my
video
gosh,
on any of your social media?
it's on Facebook. Yeah,
All right, well,
yeah.
looks like me and maybe some of our viewers are going to have to go check that
Okay,
out.
but anyway, but anyway, we stayed at a blueberry farm. Turned like the house was made in the 1800s, and then they redid it and turned it into a blueberry Airbnb. And we do a lot of stuff with Airbnb.
I'm not big on peaches, but blueberries. Yes, you definitely can bring me some blueberries when you come back from this next round of the competition.
You know what's so funny? You go to Georgia, you expect to see peaches. I didn't see not one peach. And I was surrounded by a blueberry farm, but I came home with like 2 gallons or 3 gallons of oranges.
Oranges, yes, there's a lot of
And they were the
oranges there
best
too.
oranges ever. I
Yeah.
did all kinds of stuff. Dehydrated them to make ornaments, the shell, the peels or whatever, and then dehydrated the fruit to make candies. They ate it up real fast. Anyway, so back to East Coast competitions. That's what the state for. The first state, let's see, what was my husband helped me write down the name of all the places we went to. Okay, it's Appling County Fine Arts Center, and it was great. It was like it had the most. You would love it. The daggone dressing room had like 12 different seats for people, and the lights were all surrounding it. And then that was the girls, and they had a bathroom. They had their own steamer. It was really fancy. Yes, it was fancy and nice. And then the guys was right next to us, and theirs was identical. And so in between, we just all come together in the hallway and we'd sing in the background. I've got that on there too. Um, but the Fine Arts Center was just amazing. Jake Hoot and Craig Boyd was there. I got to meet them, shake their hands and stuff. I really liked Jake Hoot. He was really cool. I got to watch his last show. I mean, his last song. Right there at the side of the stage, and that's the first concert I ever went to. I'm
Mm.
33 years old. I've never been to one, and I'm in this one. Anyways, it's funny. But he was a nice guy. And then we have the CEO. His name is Jamie Hall. He's a nice guy. I didn't know who he was for the longest time, and when I got there early the first day, he just some random Georgian man, however you say it. We were all sitting there eating our snacks. Because I couldn't go without Matt and the kids. That was the whole thing. That's why I did my concert this in October because
Mhm.
I was trying to raise money. Thank the Lord for people who sponsor me. Warriors in Motion, my cousin Crystal, her realty company, Carolina Realty. Thank y'all because I couldn't go without them. But anyways, we're all sitting there eating our snacks, and this nice guy just walks up and goes, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Good, thank you." And I'm looking at Matt like, "Who's this man talking to me?" And he goes, "I'm Jamie Hall, I'm the CEO," or something like that. All I know is he instantly looked at Matt. This is how I know he was it the fine Southern Georgian man. As soon as we realized who he was, he just stopped talking to me, and he just talked to Matt the whole time. And then when he left, he said, "Nice to meet you," or something like that. And I was like, "That is a fine man right there." Because it's hard. It's nice when you have strangers who are important to you, at least help you feel comfortable by respecting your, I don't know. When my husband's with me and I'm talking to a man, I want the man to talk to my husband. I don't want, I'm talking to my kids, I take care of them, you know. So I was very appreciative of the way that he
Sounds like he was
introduced
very
himself.
genuine and respectful.
Yeah, and then I found out he was the CEO, and so it was like really cool. Anyways, and then Tracy, the judge that I talked to on the Zoom audition, which we didn't even. I'll tell you a secret. So on my first audition, we didn't even get my first audition. We didn't even get to do Zoom because something about storms and all this other stuff. And we was already on the phone, and we've been waiting for several weeks to actually talk. And I was like, well, since Zoom ain't working, what do you want to do? And so she was just like, well, just go ahead and sing. I ain't got to look at you. So she didn't speak like that. That's Amber language, says BowTie. Um, but she listened to me sing over, and she was just like, "Yeah, you're in." So I thought that was cool. And then she got to see what I looked like, and I dressed up. I've never this MC gig that I did at the Harris Theater we were talking about. That was my first real like I'm really having fun because I had my kids involved, and it was so cute. My husband, he like we sang like Elvis Presley songs, and then we sang Kokomo, and then he sang this wonderful song that he would never sing at BowTie karaoke. And when I finally got him to sing it, it was just wonderful. But that was something Hawaii something. But
It's that family vibe that karaoke brings out too. Maybe he was just a little more comfortable with his family up there instead of a different crowd that he's not as.
Yeah.
familiar with. That
Yeah.
that's what we love about karaoke. It brings people out of their shells in whatever environment they need it to.
You should seen us, girl. We had. I even. He painted out a saxophone, and then I traced it out and cut it out. But it was made of cardboard, and Henry pretended to play it.
Oh, that's great.
And then we had I made curtains for both of my events. We made a 17-foot curtain for
I
my
was
other event.
wondering if you
I know.
purchased those or if
Yeah.
you bought them. I was wondering about your
We made
decorations.
everything.
How on earth did you hang those? Was it like a wardrobe pole that you hung it on?
My
Like, I don't
friend
understand, but that was fantastic, honestly.
Kokina, she has everything. She has a collection of all kinds of random things, and she had these perfect PVC poles for this perfect situation. So, yeah. And then that last one, we used the same PVC poles as we did for the little one. We just like somehow Kokina came to my house with this 17-foot strip of light blue teal fabric, and we was just like, we'll just sew curtains on it. Like, I mean, not curtains. My bed sheets. My bed sheets are still sewed together. Matt was like, "Why are you using the bed sheets?" Coquina was like, "You can pick them," and he goes, "They're never going to be picked." And she goes, "Oh, we'll just all come over together and do it." It's
They've
still in the
officially
bucket.
been repurposed.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. But I that was what I was going to say is my MC stuff means a lot to me, but I don't want to say nothing else about it. I might give stuff away. So, next topic. Uh, we have how many shout outs did I do?
When
I did Jamie. I did Tracy. We got Mark the Magic Man. He was freaking awesome. He was the MC host. Um, he's funny too. He got in trouble a little bit on accident. He's a nice guy. Please forgive him. He did not mean to say any cuss words on that. I know you could hear it on the recording. It was really hard, because being who I am, in Boston would understand this. I am very much so aware of when there's struggles going on with technical shit. And when you see struggles going on, you got to do something about it. And I'm telling you, and one of the girls know that all of them knew about the technical stuff. Even the artists who we had to pay tickets for, there was a lot of issues, because it was their first time everybody coming together doing this. And I don't know, it's just to be a first time thing. These people are really talented and really just genuine people. All the leaders were freaking amazing. Um, anyways, but Mark the Magic Man, he was awesome.
when
And then, huh?
when do you return to the East Coast competition?
Uh, soon. So I better get my sponsors.
Soon.
Yeah, it's the 21st, I think. Let's see. Matt got it written down for me. He said I'm not going to be in that, but I'll write down some stuff for you. Round two is in Vidalia, like the onion.
Right.
Vidalia, Georgia.
That's where they come
Yeah, it's at Southeastern Technical College. And then that's on Friday, and then that Saturday I have to go back to Bapsley at the same place, so that'll be cool. As I really like that place. It'll be Craig Campbell and Hannah Dasher will be the performers this time. How is there an avocado on a coffee cup? That is a combination.
I
It's a
have
beautiful color. It
I have an
matches the
avocado
thing.
on. I have a snuggie, like it's like a hooded, it's like a gigantic
I love
sweatshirt
avocados.
made
Avocado
of a
skin.
blanket, and it's got avocados and nacho chips all over it,
Oh,
and
I
they're just
got
cute little
taco
characters.
nightgown.
I love avocados.
I was
I don't,
wanting to
don't
use
ask me
that
why,
Avocados
as
but
are
I'm
the
good.
table
obsessed.
spread, and she informed me that it was not a blanket. It was actually a huggy or smuggy or
I have green everything, tons of avocado items throughout the house. I don't understand where my obsession comes from because I used to hate avocados as a
Really?
child. Yes, I hated them
I
as a child,
craved
but I
them.
love them now.
When I was pregnant with all my children, I craved avocados. Jojo, he loves avocados. Henry can't stand them. Xander's like, but Jojo's like, I gotta have avocados every day and cheese. Avocados and cheese. He loves
Me and
cheese.
that boy have similar dietary needs. I require cheese and avocados to function.
Jojo too, and animals. Jojo loves his children. His children are his chickens. One chicken. He's got a favorite chicken. Out of the bazillion, he has one. And that poor chicken. I mean, he's nice to the chicken, but that chicken is like, mini me. I'm not even joking. And then our doggy. Yeah, you remember Mini Me?
and, I believe that this chicken is musically inclined or no?
Musically inclined? Oh
I
yeah, he
have
is.
seen those chickens that play like the piano and stuff.
No, you
I,
want to know how that chicken is musically inclined? He showed me yesterday, BowTie.
they pick
He
on
said,
the cheese.
no, so you're holding your chicken, right?
Hmm.
And then JoJo said, Mama, watch. La. I don't remember what song he was singing, but it was la, la, la. And he goes, beep, beep, and the chicken goes, ah, ah. And JoJo goes, la, la, la. And the chicken goes, because he's squeezing it a little.
Yes,
It's with love, though, y'all. Imagine the kitty cat, okay?
we
We
got
can't have kitty cats. Xander's allergic.
we got to have some video of this singing rooster.
Bagpipe rooster. No, it's a hen. Bagpipe hen.
But
They named one of our chickens Old Bag.
mm,
That is not a nice name.
Sorry, I just had to adjust one of those technical issues we were just talking about. Seeing red lights flash up on our
Are people
receiver
asking
box.
questions on there? Because I can't see a dang thing.
well, they probably want to know what Boston's going to be doing for Christmas.
What you doing for Christmas, Boston? Going to Boston?
Well, yeah, I was supposed to, but it wasn't going to be announced to anybody, so we're not going to further
Oh,
talk about it.
that's top secret. Never
Yes.
mind. We're not talking about family matters, chickens and kids here, or bow tie going to elf wrestling for Christmas. I mean, we're
Elf
not talking about
wrestling?
none of that stuff.
Where's
You can
elf
talk about your
wrestling
stuff,
at?
I can
but
talk about elf wrestling.
yeah, but we can't talk about my stuff.
Can we talk about mud wrestling?
Oh my gosh, me and Matt said that you was gonna bring
Oh
that
my.
up. Okay, so mud wrestling, I did that for women's empowerment. Remember, you got to think about women's UFC, not women's boobies.
Everybody assumed that it was Bowtie who came up with the mud wrestling concept, but in fact,
No, it was
Amber
me.
came to me with the idea. Sure, I got on board with it, but
We built the
it,
daggone mud pit of freaking baseball clay. We were so
yes,
scratched up.
her and
Girl, do
her
you remember
husband.
me and you sitting on the edge of the hay bales using our legs like little propellers trying to mix the
I do remember that. That was fun. And you know, I beat all them girls. I beat 4 girls at
And
one time.
for
And I
my
won
Do
my
you
own
remember?
wrestling
Do you remember your
competition.
final round when your final competitor
Yeah, when
puked in the
she
pit?
puked, and then it was just like, "You gonna give up now?" And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna give up." So she grabbed me, and I grabbed her, and then it was just like, I'm like, "Lord, I'm not gonna land in this vomit."
right,
I did a little on my back.
But the
mm,
wildest part to me was after you finally won, two other people decided that they were going to sign a waiver, get in the pit, and then they made out on their hands and knees over the spot where she puked, knowing she just puked there.
I think they were just too drunk. They didn't realize she
One of
puked.
them was staff.
Oh,
for all my for all my wrestling people that still follow me, because I did used to run actual some pro wrestling when I lived in Tennessee, but yeah, this was a total shoot fight between these ladies. That they were not holding no punches back.
you know,
They were getting vicious in there. Let me just tell you, Amber legit beat them all and won the crown. You
yes,
still
I
have the
did.
crown?
Yes, I do. It's in my little area of accomplishments
There
at
you
my house.
go. She said, "I've now succeeded in this goal, bow tie. I do not need any further mud wrestling
I
events in
did.
my future."
Never.
She said, "This is it. This is it. I've I've completed that goal. We don't need to worry
My
about
bucket list is scratched.
it." Right. We don't need to have any more mud
I
wrestling.
did beat 4 women though. Come on now. And the
You
last
did.
woman, she gave up. And so I was very proud of myself. I was scratched up and hurt, but that's okay. I beat myself up now. When I go skating, y'all, I'm not just da da da. I'm doing tricks and flips and all kinds of stuff. Come see me sometime at the Rock. It's fun. Rock skate ring.
Yes, that
Mary Kate Lambert. So
one of my events that we recently started at Fat Man's Kitchen. It was actually our first time there, and Amber came was singing some songs, and
oh, that was y'all's first time there?
yeah, it was our first time. I was like,
They are nice people
"Where
over
is
there.
Amber at?" It
Oh,
was her time to
really?
sing, and somebody said she's skating in the parking lot.
Oh.
I'm like, "Oh no, she is not skating in the parking lot. That's a whole nother thing she does at the skating rink."
Well, no, I mean skate ring too, but there's times where I don't want to go be around people, and I like to just be with myself. And so I skated the back roads, and for the
Oh
first
my!
time, I just got my blades like 3 days ago, and
Back
then
roads
I go on the
karaoke
back
with bow
roads.
tie.
I start going
6
what?
p.m. on Talent Zone USA. Backroads Karaoke with bow tie.
But hey, I was
You can
going so
see
fast down
Amber
the hill,
skating down the back roads.
and then busted my ass.
Wait for
And
it.
Matt said I looked like a Teddy because he was driving behind me. Xander was riding his bike. Henry was not riding his bike yet. We were practicing. I'm going zoom down this hill, and I'm like, I'm going too fast. And I'm like, I'm going so fast that if I fall, I'm going to get hurt. And so I'm like, I'm going to fall on purpose now so that I don't get hurt further on down. And Matt said, when I fell, I looked like somebody threw a teddy bear out the window. And I went, boing.
Did somebody video this?
No, thank the Lord.
Oh
And
Does
I
my
your
got back
goodness.
in the car.
dashboard have recording?
No,
Yes,
it
we need a
darn it.
dashboard cam for your husband so that we can get this next time.
I know now if these are going to be regular events that he'll be following you around while you're on your rollerblades, we're going to need some recordings of
Oh,
Hmm.
this.
yeah.
That'd be
Hey,
great clips for some music videos.
I
Come
do
on.
like to go skating downtown Rockingham, and I had the old Food King parking lot. I don't know, they're turning into something else. If you know what it is, tell me. Um, but they're doing a lot of construction, so nobody's parked out there except for construction people. And so Xander, he, we homeschool, like I said, and he was doing a little team meeting at Nana's Coffee or whatever it's called, Nana's Cafe. I'm not sure. Nana's Coffee, I think. And so I went skating while he was doing that, and that parking lot was great. It was fun. It had a little hill in it, so I could do jumps and stuff. So yeah, I like skating.
Or so you and Heather at Legends Monday?
Yep, Monday night, open mic, Legends Bar in Southern Pines, North Carolina.
Don't you have a special guest, or there was something special about this Monday? Maybe somebody was coming. I thought you told me that. Maybe not. Maybe I just imagined it.
Am I the special guest? Cause I don't know. I need to go. I haven't
Unless
been.
Amber's coming, no. The only thing special about Monday is I'm going to Harris Teeter to perform with a couple of people. That's it.
Right.
That was
What is it at 11? What time is that? Cause I'd like to come see that at Harris Teeter.
I'll be doing that around
Okay.
3 to 5.
Okay.
Harris Teeter, Aberdeen.
They
Yeah.
have a really great place. You're gonna love it.
I'm definitely excited.
And Amber might show up at open mic. Who knows?
Where's that at?
Legends, Southern Pines.
Okay. Tomorrow.
That's at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
And that's
We'll
opportunity
see.
for open mic
21 and
karaoke.
older on
So
that
if you
event.
have an
Okay.
instrument you want to play, feel free to bring your instruments. We have a way to jack in if anybody makes their own songs at home. We have a way for you to hook up your computer or device to be able to play and perform your songs.
Whoa.
And
That sounds
there's
awesome.
the option to do karaoke and play instruments with them or just sing a karaoke song. We want to give a space for all artists and musicians and even comedians. Sometimes we get up at our open mic, you
I
know.
gotta come see that.
If
We
you're
really
you
Hey,
want
I
to get
got
up on a
some.
mic for some
I
entertainment, come
got
out
some
tomorrow night.
random things I could do at open mic. What about just like random words of wisdom?
I don't know how well that'll go over at
You
a
only
bar,
could do this.
but
You can only do this at the end.
I feel like that might be more of a cafe scene, but
We
we
need
can
a
always
cafe.
try. That
BowTie
is something I want
Cafe.
to do is a cafe open mic style. That would be
Yes.
Maybe we could do
fabulous.
something at Nana's Cafe. We could do a little morning thing. That'd be fun.
That would definitely be fun.
I think they close at like 8.
Yeah, they close very early.
It
If
could be a
oh
morning thing.
yeah, baby, when I go to sleep at
Oh
two
yeah,
to
you ain't
four
go. Yeah, I
a.m.,
forgot what I said about
I
my
work
friend.
nights every night.
I
But
believe
we'll
they
see. Maybe we'll have something going on. Amber
stopped
has
doing
some
the open
open
mics at
words.
Nana's Cafe. Unfortunately, they were doing some, but
If there's any local cafes that want to bring in some early afternoon and a midday karaoke open mic, just very soft sessions, let us know.
we need uh, we need people to just not take for granted all these businesses that do these kind of events. You need to support them because, like the Buggy Factory, for instance,
I want to see that place.
they redid the
They're
whole
closed, unfortunately, now.
they redid this whole Buggy Factory, everything, made this awesome restaurant and everything, and they just could not get enough people in there to keep it
Carthage
going.
is
And
far.
not just the Buggy Factory. Unfortunately, that goes along with Southern Pines Brewing Company. They were an extension of the brewing company, and it's
Hmm.
sad to see
I
them
bet.
go.
Yeah,
I don't drink myself, but the space that they provided for people in the community, different locations, not to come out and drink necessarily, but restaurants,
yeah,
music venues, other things that they've provided for the community.
yeah.
It's
They had
really
that
sad to see that go.
cool outdoor stage beside the Buggy Factory. We kind of had our eye on that, potential for something to do with the KWC possibly, and but all like I said, these. I mean, we know personally, me and Boston have been at this long enough. We know, when one door closes, another door opens, and so we know that there's something bigger coming. But still, we hate to see it, and just and just like I said, even though we're at Fat Man's Kitchen now, we hated to see Crazy J's, and we hated to see them close down because they provided an awesome a business there in town for.
It was such a great family atmosphere, and that's what this is all about to us. It's not how can we get into the next business to grow our income and our viewership bigger. It's how can we find a business that needs our help that can also help us, because support equals
Mhm.
support. The money will flow later if you focus on helping each other and
That's the best
reciprocating.
way. You don't even. I'll tell you something that makes me think about what I do. I do a lot of like, I'll do this for you, and then you do that for me. Like a lot of our meat in our freezer is because of farm work. We get
Trade,
paid
good old
with
fashioned
meat.
trade.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
And when it comes to the things we do too, like it's that donating time to the community with no expectation of receiving back, because it's not always a financial receive back. It's not always a physical. Later on, that can karmically come back to us.
yes,
It can come
yep,
back to our,
yep,
us morally. It'll help us grow as a business. We're going
yep.
to make better connections that way, and it's going to allow the people that want to come and work with us to decipher, okay, are these business people or are these community business
Mm.
people? Who do you really want to work with in that aspect? Because some people want money driven companies,
The bigger
but we
companies
want the
need that.
community
Yeah,
driven because the
community
community
could do.
grows.
Yeah, and you do that through individuality. You
And,
know,
and starting with community doesn't mean we're not going to grow to other states, bigger places, but it's that focusing on community because we needed that community once. So if we keep driving that into them, they will continue to drive that into us and help us lift.
and that's what you're basically defining community.
That's like the key foundation of all of this for us. It's not about the money. It started as the hobby and just something fun to do, and it's grown into this beautiful thing that we call BowTie Entertainment now.
When you're happy doing something, that's when you get the most beautiful, the most artistic, the most perfect. It's when
The
somebody's
wealth
doing,
stops becoming financial.
huh?
The wealth is no longer financial. It comes in
Yeah, yeah.
every other aspect of your life.
And so if you, as a parent of three children, who, I have to think about their future and, you know, help them to think about the future and stuff. And for me, it's always, let's just do a bunch of stuff and have a good time and find what you like. And when you find what you
What
like,
works,
let's do
let
it.
it stick. What doesn't work, throw it aside and put something new in its place. Let's try it out. As long as no one's getting hurt,
I
what can
mean,
happen if we try new things?
I've
Exactly.
since day one, I've been trying to convince Amber that the McSwain family band was the route to go, but
Yes.
she
We're getting there.
she has she's been a little slow to follow my advice, but she
Well,
seems to be moving a little bit more that direction.
the
But
thing is, BowTie, is I gotta let them tell me that's the way they want to go, and
that's true.
slowly. I'll
Well,
tell
That's
you
the
true.
what,
You
boys
can't
Xander,
force
express
them.
their wants and needs.
Xander can play the piano. He can play the accordion. The accordion. He loves that
Why do I
thing.
want to see that boy playing some funk in the next few
I'm
years?
telling you, Henry, he likes Henry's hobby right now. Henry will sing. He loves Kokomo. He's been loving Kokomo since we sang it at Harris Teeter.
What do they call the little piano that looks like a guitar type of
Yeah, it was like a guitar.
um
I'm not sure.
awesome? You know what it's called.
I wish I did, but
It
I can
ain't got the
find out.
accordion thingy on it.
No,
No,
not
not
the
that
accordion.
one.
It's like
I know
got a
Well,
the
it's just
keyboard,
the
but
piano
it has
piece.
a
keyboard of
but it has a
shoulder keyboards.
but yeah
But it's even
That
got
would be
buttons
really
at the
cool.
top to do different effects, I guess. Here it is.
yeah.
But see, I
Um,
was talking to Xander about that, about the difference between
what is this
keyboards and pianos,
Mhm.
and he notices that when it comes to having a classical piano or a keyboard, you cannot do the pressure of like, emotion. Like when you're playing the keyboard, it's basically you press it hard, you're just messing with electronic buttons.
Yeah.
But if you're pressing the piano key hard, you're showing your, exactly.
Showing
Can't
your
even say
emotion
what it
in it.
is.
it
What you
it's
looking
a
at?
keytar.
Keytar.
A
Keytar.
keytar.
Look, that is not on the Christmas list. We're not talking about it.
That's not on the Christmas list.
No,
Nobody let
Christmas
Amber's
list is
kids see this
complete.
video.
Are they
Christmas list
watching?
is
Are
complete.
they watching live now? No keytar this Christmas.
When I wrap
And
presents,
Xander's birthday is like way on later.
yeah, that's way on. I'm next. My birthday's coming up. My 33rd year was amazing. I was looking forward to it. Oh,
Oh, that reminds me.
yeah.
I had your Christmas present.
Oh, but
Yeah,
of course it's got something with your
it's got to
stuff
have
on it.
yeah merch.
He always gives
You're
me
always
merch all the
talking about
time.
the
I've
merch.
been paid in merch, you guys.
Well, that's why we kept you around so long, Amber. You liked the merch. She used to have all kind of hats and shirts and everything. And there's
What is
even
in there?
there's some
Open it up.
bonuses inside.
Bonuses.
Yes.
Candy.
Yes.
Butt
Look at
cheek
that.
bonus.
All right.
Yay. I don't want to lose my straw.
No, don't you lose your scrawl.
Straw. Okay, so somebody was asking about me at Fat Man's. Man, I wish I would have went. I wanted to go.
You was there the first time.
I thought you said
We've
you went.
only been there twice.
I can't keep up my days.
You
I
was
got too
there.
much
You were
going on.
skating in the parking lot, but you did come in
I thought
later.
you was mixing
She
two
did
time
come in
zones.
later and sing.
Over here.
So, yeah, she sang before she skated and after. So there was just a little break in there where I had to bump her song down a little bit.
I had to go fall a few times.
Then you didn't run into that big chicken, did you?
Nah,
We got to find a
it's too
way to
dark.
light that chicken up so people coming in the dark, they can't see the chicken from the road
Paint
anymore.
it with glow in the dark paint.
There we go.
Shine it with LED.
That is an idea.
That would be good.
I'm not sure who owns the chicken if the
The chicken comes with the restaurant.
right, but they're renting the property, so the property owner own that chicken. Are you allowed to paint
You know, there's invisible glow in the dark paint, so you just paint the whole chicken
it? And
and then
nobody
just
will ever know the difference
They won't know until the
until
until
sun
dinner,
goes
nighttime.
down.
When the
unless the
sun
owners are watching this, and
goes.
we'll have a glowing chicken.
Glowing chicken. Y'all know, y'all are very.
We got to talk to them about that. That's a good idea. Amber is an idea person.
Yes, I
She
am.
is an idea person. I'll give her that.
I got a lot of them, and I was just about to say y'all very lucky that I've been still for this amount of time because I'm not still ever until I'm knocking out for Betty Bye.
Honestly, I don't think now that you mention it, I've never seen you sit in one position for this long.
We
I've,
gave
I've
her a
known you for years now. I've never seen you sit this
I'm
still.
a very private public person.
we gave her
I'm
a corded
very
mic for a reason.
privately public. Huh?
We gave you a corded mic for a reason, so you can't go too far.
That's good. It helps me
We
with.
gave her the longest one though, just in case.
Yes, unfortunately, it's 100 feet long, so she could
It really
technically
is a
go to the
100 foot long
road
That's
with
cord.
it.
nice. You know, I really prefer mics
Oh
with
no,
a
that's
cord.
not the 100 foot.
Oh no,
That's just our regular one.
you got
Our
the
Let's
100
100 foot's
foot.
been
let's
used for other things.
let's talk about mics because that is one of the main things we as karaoke people or just singers in general have to deal with. Mics can be aggravating as crap. You can have a really nice quality mic and then the freaking cords crap, or you can have a
Sure,
really crappy
sure, Mike, right here.
quality wireless, or you can have a little bit of both.
Or you can get some really, really good quality mics that are wireless, and then all of a sudden, some genius at a bar wants to go mic drop.
Oh, I heard about that.
I've had them once accidentally thrown at the floor, and then he caught himself because I yelled, "Absolutely not!" And he went,
Hmm.
"I'm so sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Oh my god!" And he picked it up, and he's like, "I'm so sorry." Like it's not broken, you're fine. I've had other people literally just.
And you know what
I'm
I
like,
would
"You
do?
done?"
You know
Like
what I know what I would do at that moment. The thing is
I've had to
that
learn patience through those moments.
you know what I've learned though? I've learned waivers. I love my waivers. Now I don't do stuff like y'all do. A lot of my music stuff is like at parties. Like I did
And
at
working with kids, I can see why
that's what
you
I was
would
gonna
have
say.
parents
You know
sign
how many times
waivers,
I did this
parents
bow
to be
tie?
responsible.
You know how many slobbers I'd got to sanitize my thing.
It's not a
But they have fun.
it's not an
That's
ice
why we
cream
keep
cone.
sanitizing wipes.
Right.
We don't
You
as
have
often
to.
get the littles like that, but when they do, the mic is, and I'm gonna be wiping this out. The mic is over
Uh,
here, and this is how they sing into it.
I
And
had a kid
it's great.
just look. He wasn't even singing. He was just not
L-
even singing, just
like it
licking it.
was an ice cream cone.
I'm
I
like,
mean, it looks like a cone. I can see why he would think, "Ooh, it's in the shape of ice cream. Maybe I should lick it.
so now you
Why
gotta
doesn't this taste good?"
now you gotta think about drunk people are very similar to children,
I say
but
it
then
all the
they get
time.
angry and big and scary. So you have to watch
They can
out.
try to get big and scary, and I have no problem going to get the staff.
That's right.
That's not my job. If you want to get big, I'll go get the bouncer.
Mine is just boogers and stuff. That's mostly. But then
Oh,
I do some events.
oh, the boogers.
I do some adult events, especially when I'm like covering for y'all or something. Y'all have been I have done weddings and things like that too. But drunk people and children, they kind of just they're quite similar.
I respond to the adults as if children. I've had people snatch my mics out of my hands over my equipment, and I will
Or
grab it
have
back.
a beer doing this over your stuff. I'm like,
My
come now,
my
slide
favorite though
over.
is how I respond to them like children. It's just
You
preset.
got
I don't think about it. It's we don't grab things that don't belong to us.
to.
We don't snatch. That's how I speak to grown adults under the influence of alcohol
You
because
got
that's
to.
as somebody who's sober, I have learned that when I used to drink, I was a child. I needed to be spoken to like a child. So in my mind, it translates immediately that way. It's not a thought process anymore. It's I respond to drunk adults as if they're children because their inner adult is back pocket.
Back pocket, taking a deep
Like,
nap.
we'll see you tomorrow when you've sobered up. Right now, we're talking to your inner child.
Mhm.
And that's okay. That's what helps me get through the nights at work is understanding I'm just working with big kids. And they
Mhm.
might get a little bit angry when they don't get their way than the little ones do.
Well, still, you got to handle your own emotions too. I'm gonna get
That's
pissed off eventually.
that's practicing patience in this environment has been huge for me. What is
Me
mine
too.
to
Me
take
too.
on and what is the staff's?
I had a mother come up to me. It was not the whole licking the microphone incident. It was another incident where we was doing something with the homeschool group, and I was just doing a quick little. I just brung like my phone care fun and stuff, and just a little JBL plug-in, And one of the kids was standing next to me, and it was my turn to sing, and it had me like a little, semicircle, half circle of children just waiting in line on their knees in the grass. It was a great time. And but then it was my turn to sing, so I started singing, and then this little kid walks up to me with this toy bird, and that toy bird, every time you mash the button, it goes tweet tweet, and it was like he kept grabbing at me, and I'm singing. I'm like, I'm wondering what he's wanting. And then eventually, I realized he just wanted the bird to say tweet tweet in the microphone. Do you hear me? Just want to say tweet tweet in the microphone. And so his mother saw that he was interrupting the situation. But as a mother myself, I was able to identify what the child was saying. And it was basically he just wants to do tweet tweet in the microphone. And so like an hour later after I was all done, that's when the mother came up to me and was just like, if you're gonna be a karaoke person for children, she was like, you really are number one for the kids. I was like, that's really nice because she said that she would have knocked them out. So, but I have fun with the kids with karaoke a lot, and my kids too, especially at the house in their own private studio. We do stuff all the time. Xander, he loves Weird Al Yankovic. He does a lot of stuff. I think that he knows the
Now I
accordion
need to
because of
see
him.
some of these Weird Al Yankovic
Yeah, Xander's 13
covers.
now. He's a
That's
teenager.
Him
fantastic.
and Brandon Burns.
Who's? Oh yeah, Brandon. Yeah,
Yes, he does lots of Weird Al.
he did a really cool costume for Halloween this year, didn't he?
He did. He was the Invisible Man.
Yes, he was. Okay. Yes, he was. Okay. I'm too casual. I'm trying not to be breathing the same breath. We gotta be close over here.
Breathing
Your
the same
footsies.
breath.
That's okay. This ain't COVID time. We'll be alright.
Yeah, we're talking about all of this money that we knocking down supposedly doing this karaoke, but
Oh yeah, you
this
gonna be
time of
my
year,
sponsor?
this time of year is really a struggle because, like I said, it's Christmas, so you know, well, like Amber says, the gift's gonna be playing the piano and singing because,
Don't tell
like
nobody.
the venues that we go to, let's say like I was, normally I would be at Strikers on Wednesday, but it's Christmas Eve, so yeah, they're not having karaoke. And then on Thursday, Christmas Day, neither O'Donnell's or Dugan's, either one's having karaoke. So,
The only thing we're doing this week is donating our time to a community center for seniors so they can enjoy the holidays. This
yeah,
week is about
so
us giving gifts instead of receiving.
right, so that's that's income that our company's basically losing there. But of course, I'll be at Rodino's Friday and then Strikers Saturday, so things pick back up. But it's just like we have to really plan ahead for this kind of stuff because at the time of year when people's thinking oh, we're gonna be getting gifts. I have childrens of my own.
Yeah, I know
Um,
you have a daughter. You have more than. Tell me how many children you got, cause I've
are
never
you
known.
supposed to ask the Godfather how many children he's
I guess
got?
not. I'm sorry. We said we weren't gonna talk about children.
We and I do have a daughter in Tennessee, but and I've got Boston who's like a daughter to me, and some people like to use that against us. But
I have only known this man for about 4.5 years. He has taken on the role of honorary dad. We have no familial or blood relation. Thank you. for
Uh,
attending my TED Talk
I have a
on zero nepotism.
I have a stepdaughter as well, and because Heather, Mrs. Bowtie, she had, she's got children, so I have those childrens now. And then of course
Children's.
her son, his his wife, so she's like another daughter to me,
Are
who
you from
has
Tennessee?
who has a little grandbaby that I would like to see soon. I think they're going to hold it at the window and let me see it on Christmas Day. She was born prematurely, so we cannot get germs around the baby at all, period. So we are
It's like
playing it
window
safe.
shopping.
Yeah, we are playing it
Window
safe,
viewing
kind
the
of like you're
baby.
talking about the COVID times, the way we had to do things, because we're not letting germs get to the baby, but we are excited to see the baby. And it is little granddaughter, so we're excited about that. But I lost count how many kids I got now. So
He just keeps collecting them as he
right,
gets older. It's fine.
right there,
Family is what you make it.
exactly. And I got Kenley's little daughter is been playing her little play guitar for me earlier today, so she's getting ready. Me and her might have a little concert Christmas Eve. I might have to break out the old toy fiddle and
Toy
and
fiddle.
play with her. Yeah, yeah. I'm not playing any real instruments anymore. So,
Anymore? What does that mean?
well, I did play the trumpet back in the day,
Hey, I got one in the closet.
right?
I have to bring it out
And
to you. You
so,
play some
unless we're doing Huey Lewis in the news or something, there's not a whole lot of songs with the trumpet in them. So,
Do you play that trumpet?
No, I got it for Xander. I tell you, we're going to try everything, anything they want to try,
every instrument.
and then whatever they like, then they like it. But if I become rich and famous, I'm going to have me a big old several rooms full of. I want a didgeridoo. You know what a didgeridoo is?
You want a
I
didgeridoo?
do. I want a space drum.
I do want a
I
didgeridoo.
want all instruments.
I could totally see you having a room full of just different historical instruments,
Yeah.
different cultural instruments, instruments made of all different, like a whole wall of
I'm
instruments
gonna
made
have
of
a
different
castle, Boston.
materials. Like,
It's gonna be a castle.
It's a
if
castle.
anybody has a castle that they need somebody to watch, I know there are people who actually hire others to watch their properties and live in them.
I
If
have
you
a.
need a castle sitter, we have a castle sitter and family to
And
provide.
if you don't mind them changing the name to the Kids Castle, because
The
they're
kids'
going to be
castle.
allowing the kids to come in and play all these instruments.
There must be space for a bouncy castle to fit inside this castle.
That will be the bedroom.
Mhm.
The
Oh my.
the bouncy castle.
TMI,
I'm just
Amber.
sleeping.
We're
All
supposed
right.
to cut her off when she gets in that part.
All right, we've been having a lot of fun here. What now that we're getting to the end of our podcast, why don't you tell us what you need for your sponsorship with your
Okay.
upcoming competitions?
Oh wait, I got a comment.
Oh, we have a comment.
Yes, this fella named Matt McSwain. He says, "I do love my wife." So we're glad for you, Matt, whoever you are, that you love your wife. But yeah, we're trying to ask questions to Amber here.
That must be him saying I'm talking too much shit.
Oh, okay.
That was a comment way earlier in the episode.
Well,
Um,
I'm not the most tech savvy person here, so it takes me a while to get to the comments. So
I couldn't find a right time to really insert that one early. But
Okay.
yeah, so for anybody that is interested in helping out a local musician reach their goals and dreams,
It's
small
me. See?
business, Amber is going to tell us a little bit
Okay.
about what she needs for help with sponsorship for her
Okay.
upcoming
all she
competitions.
needs is $850
You're close.
to go to the East Coast
He's
competition.
very close. So, like I said, I cannot go without my family. I'm not going to. I couldn't even come here without my hubby. I just family means a lot to me, and so going all the way to Georgia to do this, I need their support. So, in order for us to go, the gas is going to be $150 round trip, and the lodging is 615.
Got a breakdown.
And so that's $765.
We need some food gift cards so they can eat.
That's I was about to say, and if I can get $100 of food, I figure 850 would be my goal.
We don't
Because
want sugary items though, because
no,
she's got boys and they don't mix well with sugar and traveling.
no,
Now, do you have a platform or a GoFundMe of any kind set up for donations like this, or are we doing personal donations where they would need to contact you directly and you set up? that kind of exchange? What are we looking at for people to help support you?
Well, with my first competition, we had two wonderful sponsors. Thank you. I mentioned y'all earlier, Words in Motion and Carolina Realty. But I wasn't about to go like, hey, can you help me again? So I just kind of been letting things, work out. So, but you know, we have a Cash App and we have Venmo. I don't like asking for money. It's not normal for me. So just saying Cash App and Venmo and stuff. But we do, and if you'd like to help support our family, that'd be great. Cause the competition's gonna be in Uvalde, Georgia, or that's where the place is that I'm gonna be staying is Uvalde, and then the competition is in the Baxley and
And what
Vidalia.
yeah,
exactly are you
Vidalia.
competing for here? What is the
Um,
goal of this competition? What are your sponsors going to be supporting for you?
so East Coast competition, uh, the CEO, he wanted to bring, you know, entertainment and purpose that you could get in Hollywood, but towards our area with more of a southern and loving heart. You get what I'm saying? And
A little bit more of a welcoming energy.
yeah, and they want to welcome people who are not necessarily famous already through social media and all this other stuff. They're allowing normal people to come in and show them what they have.
Give the little guy a chance.
Yeah, and so we'll have 7 concerts across the East Coast, Florida. Let's see, we have North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. Um, what's the other ones around?
So are you competing for a chance
Virginia, I
to?
think, is one.
You're competing for a chance to be in the concerts?
No, the ultimate goal is $50,000.
Oh my, that is
Yeah,
a big
that'd be
goal.
great.
Is there an elimination process?
The elimination process is through the judging. So far, so our first round, because it was new and everything, and we didn't have as many people come as we wanted to, we all got to go back. We're all coming. So it was basically this last competition was basically all we saw was popularity. And that was due to at least that's what the competitors were allowed to see because there were judges in there, and I'm telling you, they were scary looking. They were important and they were there
It,
for
it
a
can definitely
reason.
be intimidating
And they
being in
never
front of a
let,
panel.
yeah, they never let us know, what their opinion was. Only thing we got was what social media gave us, and we found that out in like 5 minutes that we could use social media. So it was all very new for us all. But uh, what was I going at with that? But basically, this time it's going to be more.
Are
I
they
think it's
gonna
going to be more in
let
depth
you have
this time.
access to like the judges' notes after the fact, so you can kind of see where you need to improve and how you could do better future?
Well, Mark the Magic Man, he did come in there and show us a secret paper that showed us what all they were looking for. And we could not have the paper. We just could look at it for a second. And then he walked away.
To
So it
kind
was
of give you
very
guys
nice.
an
Yeah.
idea of the
And it was
criteria you're
like
working towards.
20 things on that list, things that they were looking for. But then they never, like I said, at the end of the competition, at least for the competitors, we didn't see any information. Just basically what we did was to get the see who got to stay for the next one is we put on social media, can you please like us? Because they weren't even there. They couldn't judge us. So I think it was kind of just let's see where they are uh, social media wise a little bit. So, but this one, round two, I think it's going to be more elimination time. We have more people coming in as
So
well.
who
So,
all's going to these concerts that are going to be traveling around to these different cities you're talking about?
um, so anybody who loves those singers, I guess. Um, like I said, that the first two people were great. I loved them. And then these next two, I think one of them's name is Hannah, and the other one's name is.
Is it Hannah Montana?
Does that exist anymore?
Hmm.
This Hannah
Uh,
woman, she looks like a Georgia woman. All the Georgia women that I met, she looks like the combination of them all. I think she must be from Georgia too. I don't know where my phone
Amber's
went.
got 75 notebooks full of notes,
I
but
do. Oh, I was looking for my phone so I could tell you.
and it appears that we are running up on our
All
time.
right.
We
Okay,
are
but
close. So what we were talking about this, what is the end goal of this competition? What are the sponsors going to be supporting for you as a competitor by sponsoring you to get there? What is your goal? What is the ending of this
okay,
competition?
the goal that I have in doing this because I have to think about it every day because I have a lot of responsibilities that's not music bound. I've got 3 little boys, my husband, I've been talking about this whole time. So this goal for me is to be able to finally get into a place in my life where I can tell the world my truth and they can have the availability to hear it. That's my goal. And I do that through music. And I also do that through talking. I also do that through dancing. I also do that through imaginatory things. I just like to express my truth and I like to tell people that because I feel like the truth that I can give people is really the truth that's inside of them and that they'll be able to know themselves. That is my goal
Looking for that
of life,
connection with others.
I guess it's the connection of finding true, true love of self. I feel like if I love you just right, you'll love yourself just right. I feel like if you love yourself just right, you'll love me just right. So it's basically just me trying to tell everybody that I love them and that they should love themselves. And that I'd like for them to love me, but not everybody does.
And,
A lot of people love to hate me and hate to love me.
and that's all right. We're not always going to be everyone's cup of tea.
I'm not T. I'm Amber.
And that's perfect.
Or Boogie, whatever day it
Amber
is.
is perfect just the way she is. We love Amber for every piece of who she is.
Thank you.
She can be a lot sometimes.
Yes, I can. Thank you, BowTie. You too.
Take up all that space, baby. Don't ever let anybody tell you you take up too much space. Don't ever let anyone tell you to dim your light, to be small. You be big, you take up space, and you keep being you because we
You
That's
love
have
right.
to
you.
be, because if you're not for you, nobody else is going to be.
100%. And being yourself will weed out the people who aren't meant for you and attract the ones who are.
Mhm.
Don't
Plain and
worry about
simple.
Bowtie rolling his eyes when you jack the mic stand 75 feet high. You put the
that
mic down on yourself, and I'm like,
that was the feeling that I was going
what
through.
in the world are we doing? But
Amber Amber tries her hardest to sing like a professional with no professional influence of anything. I haven't even been to a concert before. Okay, my
It's all
first
about
time
just
was that
trying what
one
you
that I was
like.
in. And
Try what you want and then
I
see if
just
you
have
like it
right,
or
fun.
not.
I just have fun. If
that's
I'm
right.
having fun, then I know it's me, and then
Then
that's
we're
all
all
that
having
matters.
fun, and that's what karaoke is about in the first place. Is having fun,
Exactly, because most
and
time
when
they're
the
drunk and
Amber's
stupid.
there, we know we're gonna have fun. So she probably's not gonna wear shoes on stage,
I
so
never.
we
I
like to
mean,
joke about that. But she definitely does not like to sing with shoes on.
I have a
can't help
feeling
it.
that even if there was a deduction of point for not wearing shoes, she would happily take that deduction just to make her statement.
You were
And I
very
love that about
accurate.
her.
You were so accurate. That's very true.
Don't ever fit anybody else's mold.
I cannot. I
Now,
cannot.
the last question I do have for you, now that we've
Okay.
talked about what this competition is, where you're going, I heard a mention of some money. If you were to win this competition, Amber,
Mhm.
what
$50,000.
would you use that $50,000 for?
You want to know the truth?
I do. I think we all want to know
If
the
I
truth.
if I made it to all the stages it takes to finally winning this, I would get an RV so that I could travel the country with my family doing homeschool and making money by just singing. And I tell you what, if I become a famous artist, my music, I do not care who uses it. I want you to pay to come see me at concert. If you want to sing my song and hear my song any old time you want, you will, because it's free. Only thing I want you to do is come see me, and then we'll vibe together. So I mean that too. So all these other artists making bazillions of dollars, give it to the damn people that matter, the people who's coming to listen to you and vibe with you. You don't have to be a rich butthole.
So it sounds like you're not in it for the money. You're
I,
in it to turn around that money so you can keep connecting with the people and the communities that connect with you and your
we
art.
can all have
It's
a good
beautiful.
time. I'm going to take care of my family and
Gotta
I'm going to
survive,
take
yeah.
care of all the little people who I have been friends with.
Like
Like
Bowtie.
like BowTie. When I'm rich and famous, BowTie, he's going to be taken care of, buddy. He's
driving,
going to be
be
taken care
driving
of.
the
Oh,
bus.
trust and believe. I've already been working out mentally a retirement plan for him and Mama.
That's right. That's right. And see, that's where
When
the
I get
love
money
is.
one day, their retirement package is gonna be sweet.
I
I'm
think,
hoping I'm like Glenn and I'm able to still keep doing the karaoke in my 80s like him.
hey,
He
I've been
he
thinking
is
about
an
that too.
inspiration.
I've got a lot of retirement plans
Right.
written up in my notey book.
He's 82. He still comes to karaoke, drives himself there.
My mom and
He's the man.
stepdad, BowTie and Heather, y'all gonna be set up when I'm rich one day.
BowTie, I'm going to have the yacht. And
The
the
yacht.
yacht is going to be karaoke. And
Karaoke
then,
Karaoke.
yacht.
and then you're going to have what you have, and we're going to just have a great old time.
That's it. The
All right.
karaoke yacht.
Karaoke yacht. Well, looks like On that, we're going to sail away on that karaoke yacht and end this episode
I
of
know this
Entertainment
episode
After
is
Dark.
too short. I really was wanted to talk about something, but we do not have time to
I
open up
probably
that
embarrassed
nutshell.
myself enough.
Honestly, like we said in the beginning, people want to see raw and real. They don't want everything to be rehearsed in perfection and ooh, the lighting and the stage. They
I
want to
think
see
that's
people be real.
I think that's why people like me sometimes. I'll have little bitty teeny tiny girls looking at me while I'm singing, and they'll give me this certain vibe back. And then I have older ladies dancing and looking at me while I'm singing. They'll give me this exact same vibe, and it's always this.
You're connecting with everyone's inner
"Ah,
child.
thank you,
It's beautiful.
thank you,
There's a whole
thank
notebook
you."
of stuff that we went over prior to starting, and we talked about nothing in Amber's notebook
Oh,
as
I
far
could
as
give
that
y'all.
word that I didn't even know what it was. We never mentioned it, so
Just wait till you hear my new music. You're gonna love it. I've got a lot of songs. It's gonna be super. I mean, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry.
are you writing these songs?
Yes, I am. With no AI support.
And
We'll have to we'll have
that
to
would be
bring you
the
back here to talk
that would
about
be the
your
topic
Okay.
input.
that I didn't get to discuss.
Yeah.
That'll be when you are here again as a
Okay.
guest.
Okay.
So check out Amber McSwain on what are your social media platforms?
At Amber McSwain. At Kids Karaoke Dance and DJ. That's about it. That's
On
on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes.
Do we have Instagram, TikTok, anything like that?
I have a few things, but there ain't nothing on them. Because I ain't got time to be on the
All
computer or
right.
the
So
phone.
main platform,
Facebook.
Facebook. Amber
Facebook.
McSwain, Kids
She
Karaoke.
may
Check
just
her out.
Kids Karaoke Dance and DJ.
she may go live at some random time, be singing in the backyard with the chickens. You
Yeah.
never know what you're going to
Yeah.
get with Amber.
And
That's
take a
true.
peek in your local parking lot. You might find her rollerblading.
She will be rollerblading in the Food King parking lot, though,
Yes.
so
Wait, it's
be
not Food
watching
King
that one.
anymore. It used to be downtown
Used
Rockingham. I'm
former
gonna get in
Food King.
trouble. I'm not supposed to be skating there.
Oh,
Right, well,
we
before
know nothing
TikTok
about
kicks
that.
us off up
All
there,
right.
this has been
Go
episode
TikTok
5
now.
of Entertainment
Thank
After
you.
Dark with Boston C and
And
BowTie.
BowTie,
Have a great night,
special
everybody.
guest Amber
Oh,
McSwain.
Amber
and again,
McSwain.
Amber McSwain.